A new investment is aiming to expand access to mental health services for students across Wisconsin. A $600,000 commitment will help a statewide program connect more students with care. WMTV's Shana Najawan joins us now with how One Foundation is working to close the gap for schools. Shana?
Right now, WEA member benefits is already reaching more than 148,000 students across the state. But leaders say many districts still face challenges when it comes to funding and access to care.
The school districts are certainly supportive of helping their students when it comes to mental health. What they lack in many cases, in most cases, is money, funding.
A new $600,000 commitment from the Roots and Wings Foundation will expand a statewide school-based mental health initiative led by the WEA Member Benefits Foundation.
School budgets and other sources of funding have diminished in the last several years for mental health support.
Right now, the program supports 21 school districts, reaching 148,000 students across Wisconsin.
Our focus, our priority, our mission is to help school districts afford to provide their students with more access to mental health services and support.
The funding helps schools cover therapy costs, expand counseling access, and build stronger mental health support systems for students. In some districts, that means shorter wait times and fewer barriers to getting help.
School districts find that their client wait list or their student wait list for mental health appointments has been reduced because they've been able to provide access to more of them.
Leaders say they're also seeing a shift in school culture, with students supporting each other in new ways.
So rather than marginalizing them or making fun of them, they're trying to help their classmates, and that's a good sign.
Leaders say those interested in supporting students in public schools can reach out to their local districts to see what kind of help is needed, whether that's funding, in-kind support, or other creative opportunities. Live in the newsroom, Shana Najawan, WMTV 15 News.
Thank you, Shana. The foundation says it plans to grow the program to reach even more districts and students in the coming years.